I used to laugh at things like law of attraction, what you think is what you create, anything related to energy, you attract who you are, anything of that nature. I used to laugh at because I'm like, that's not true. And then I came across Antonio in his teachings of law of attraction. And at first I rejected it because, again, I used to laugh at these things. And the more and more I listened to Antonio's teachings, the more and more things actually started making sense to me. Things started opening up for me, and things started changing for me. The law of attraction teachings that Antonio does have absolutely changed my life, from the way that I parent to the person that I am today, to the way I do business, to the way I live my life. I never knew how important your thoughts and your emotions were, and that you actually attract that. You know, we always say, this is what I want, but what are you attracting deep within you? What vibration are you putting out there? And it took Antonio's teachings for me to be able to understand that, while in my head I'm saying, this is what I want, the vibration that I'm putting out is a complete opposite. Once he taught me that, the next step was to teach me how to vibrate at what I wanted. And once I started vibrating at what I wanted, that's when I noticed just how real the law of attraction is. Antonio has taught me that thoughts plus emotion equal creation, how to vibrate at what you want, how to put yourself where you want to be, to feel it, to smell it, to taste it, to see it, how to touch it. Put yourself there and stay there and vibrate there, and it will come to you. The people that you want to attract into your life, vibrate there. Who are they? How do they look? What do they dress like? What are their characters? Who are they? And the biggest thing that he ever taught me was how to be a better me through law of attraction. I used to ask him, how do I become better? He was like, you create who you want to be. Because I didn't know at the time where I wanted to be. I just knew I wanted to be better. And he told me exactly how to do it. He said, find the people who you are drawn to. Find those who are where you want to be. And start moving like they move. Study them. What I didn't realize was he was teaching me how to attract my future self. And in the process of doing that, even attract being able to associate with these people, be on the same level with them, be in the same atmosphere and network with them. And I have actually had the opportunity to start moving in that direction because he taught me how to attract that into my life. And learning the law of attraction through Antonio has truly changed my life. It has truly changed my success. It has truly changed who I am today. And while I am not perfect in the law of attraction, staying on top of and consistently listening to Antonio's teachings remind me every day to be grateful, to attract that into my life, to only focus on the outcome and attract only the outcome in my life, and don't get stuck in the how and the why. Just focus on the finish line, and I'll attract the finish line into my life. The law of attraction has made me a greater person. I know it will do the same for you.
We're going to talk about the law of attraction and why it's not working for you. I'm going to skip all the announcements but one, brick by brick. The motivational podcast by myself and Tempest Smith. All you have to do is Google her name or my name and brick by brick, and you will find this top, and I mean top, Business Ranked Podcast. You definitely want to do this because this call and many other calls will be on that phone call. So be very, be very excited about that. Oh, was that me? Was that me on my voice over there? Okay, great. So be very excited about that. Now, without further ado, if you have a pen, if you have a pad, if you have your notepad on your phone, get ready, take notes. If something resonates with you, put it in the hashtags, put it in quotation marks, use the hashtag. Now, let's talk. Why the law of attraction is not working for you. I have staff in front of me. The phone lines are filling up as fast as possible. Staff in front of me. Not only do I want you to have great energy, but what I also want to do is I want you to field questions from the internet, okay? Now, Tempest will be fielding questions from the phone. Okay, I forgot what the word phone means. Why the law of attraction is not working for you. My friends, my colleagues, my billionaires in the making, and my fellow billionaires who already are. It is not that the law of attraction does not work. It is not that the law of attraction does not exist. It is simply that you have misunderstood your power and its power. Everybody, write that down. Very simple. It is not that it doesn't exist. You misunderstood how it works, and you've misunderstood your power. This phone call consists of two elements. Ask questions at any time. This phone call consists of two elements. Ask questions at any time. Element number one, the law of attraction, what you don't know. Element number two, the law of attraction and how you're killing it. Okay, this is what I need you to get. Now, by killing it, I mean the prosperous side of it. Element number one, the law of attraction and what, in fact, let's flip those. Element number one, the law of attraction and you're killing it. And actually, let's not flip those. Let's stay with the way I had it. The law of attraction and what you don't know, and the law of attraction and how you're killing the prosperous side of it. All of you are manifesting with genius power everything in your life, whether you like what you're manifesting or not. All of you are genius manifestors, whether you want to admit that or not. Every man in this life, man, and I'm using man in the historical sense, mankind has exactly what they want in their life, whether they want to admit that or not. Every person on planet Earth has exactly what they want in their life, whether they want to admit it or not. Let me tell you now what The Secret did not tell you. Not The Bachelor Secret, great movie and book. But let me tell all of you right now what The Secret, let me tell you right now what The Secret may have not told you. Good to see you, Shantae. We're keeping the lines open so all of you can ask. But it is also, it's an open Q&A on the subject, why the law of attraction is not working for you. Element number one, there's stuff about the law of attraction you don't understand. Element number two, you're killing the prosperous side of the law of attraction. What you need to understand is all of you are genius manifestors. You just haven't manifested what serves you. Let's break it down. Let's move now to element number one. Element number one is very simple. The law of attraction says like attracts like. Everybody gets this part. That's understandable. Like attracts like. Here's what you missed. That you can't enjoy the like without the unlike. Everybody write that down. You cannot enjoy the like without the unlike. Law of attraction says like attracts like. You cannot enjoy the like without the unlike. The law of attraction is simply the side effect of the law of vibration. The law of attraction says like attracts like, but what you've missed and how you are mistaken mistaking what is the law of attraction is you can't get what you like without also getting what you hate. Write that down. You cannot live in a world of things you like without simultaneously living in a world of things that you hate. You cannot live in a world in which you like without hating all the world of things that you hate. I'm going to teach you how to understand this. There's a way that Neil, what's his name? Neil, I'm not going to remember his last name right now for whatever reason. There's a way that my man Neil on The Secret says it. In the absence of what you are not, that which you are is not. Let me explain. That means how many of you are attracted to $1 million right now? How many of you are saying, I want to be a millionaire? Okay, I got two hands in front of me. I've got people walking in, and hopefully, what about over the phone? Okay, got a millionaire over the phone. All right, got another millionaire over the phone. There we go. Any more millionaires? That's women. Was that a man? Or we got a man? Okay, all right. We got men that want it too. Okay, good. So what about you back there just walked in? You attracting $1 million? Yes? She's got $1 million too. And hopefully all of you watching us online want to be millionaires. Listen to me and listen to me very well. If you think like a millionaire, you will attract $1 million. All of you understand this. All of you understand this greatly. Here's what you missed in The Secret and all of everything. You can't enjoy the $1 million if everything around you is $1 million. You cannot have the experience of a millionaire if everything around you is a millionaire. You cannot have the experience of a millionaire if everything around you is a millionaire. You cannot have the experience of $1 million if you've been having $1 million all your life. Imagine raising your kids as millionaires. As soon as they're born, here's $1 million. They would not appreciate that $1 million. Come on, you know this to be true. Your kids don't appreciate the shoes you buy them. You tell them, when you get home, take off them school clothes. I wish I had some real folk around here, some real middle-class parents, all right? They put on them play clothes, and they go run right outside in them $150 shoes because they didn't buy them. Because they have not had an experience of buying them. But the moment they start buying their own shoes, they act like these shoes are God themselves. If your kids ain't old enough, trust me, wait a little older. But you did it as well. You cannot enjoy being 5'3" if everything in this world was 5'3". Very important. Is that your height? Okay. I accidentally spoke up on one of my staff's height. What am I saying here? I'm saying as you draw into your life what you desire, you must also draw into your life what you don't want. Everybody listen to me. This is why the law of attraction is not working for you. Okay? This is the prelude to it, the preface to it. As you draw into your life what you are consciously asking for, you're also drawing into your life the negative things that make you enjoy what you're asking for. In the absence of that which you are not, that which you are is not. What that means, and what you are trying to experience, you must have what you don't want so you can enjoy that experience. You cannot enjoy a hot shower if you've never been dirty. It's period, point blank. Now, why does this matter? This matters for the scientific reason of the law of vibration. In order for you to go north, south must exist. Listen to me. You cannot drive. Well, we got a lot of people from California and a lot of people from Florida. If you're in the middle of America, if you drive east of Florida, west must exist. It's not that west is trying to pull you back. It is simply that west must exist so you can drive east. West must exist so you can enjoy the drive. West must exist so you can have determination to escape west. Oh, somebody's missing me. If you want $1 million, The exact opposite of $1 million must exist so you can actually want it. Poverty must exist so you can escape to riches. What am I saying? I'm saying very bluntly that you draw into your life what you don't want as you focus on what you do want. You must. Now, why does this matter? Why does this matter to the law of attraction not working for you? Here we go. Everybody ready? You quit because West exists. That's it. How long did that take? That took me, how long did that take? What was that? How long have I been on the phone? 21 minutes. It took me 21 minutes to give you that truth. It's you understand. You quit because West exists. Oh, great coconut tree that I worship. I want to go east to Florida. I want to go to Rome. I want to go all this stuff. Okay, great. And as soon as you get out there, you start driving and West says, hey, I'm here too. And you go, this doesn't work. And you stop driving. Now, I know that sounds silly as you're driving, but that's how you do your life. That's what you do in life. Since the opposite exists, you quit and you say this doesn't work. You ever tried to give your life to some great deity, and you said, soon as I give my life to this person, this Lord, this whatever, life's gonna get great. And what did you do? You drew into your life all the exposing of your secrets. You thought because you became Christian, everything's gonna be all right. Oh man, that's not the way it works. You must draw unto you the struggle so you can enjoy the prosperity. But most of you are angry that West exists. Hey, let's fly. Yeah, but gravity exists. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fight with no gravity. Now that doesn't make sense because the law of aerodynamics does not defy gravity. You can't steer without gravity. You can't steer without gravity. Therefore, you need what's pulling you down to push you forward. And all of you are dying in the pull down, not realizing you need it to pull you forward. So you go, this doesn't work. It does work. It's just the existence of what you don't want. Your job is not to get defeated because you see what you don't want. Listen. I'm trying to help you out. Some of y'all are concentrating on selling 50 houses by the end of the calendar year. And what happened was 50 non-paying, non-serious, bad credit people tried to buy houses from you. And you went, you know what? I'm just tired. I'm just not going to do it. No, you needed them. You need them. You need them to enjoy the 50 houses. So when you become a success story, people are going to say, how did you do it? And you're going to say, girl, let me tell you, at first it was rough, but I pushed through. And I'm grateful for pushing through because I pulled the rough. I'm grateful for pushing through because I learned how to handle the rough. That's what this is about. Every time you attract something, you attract what you don't want so you can enjoy what you attracted. Every time you attract something, you attract what you don't want so you can enjoy what you attracted. I want a good man. Guess what? You're now going to get a bunch of bad ones so you can appreciate the good ones. This is the law of attraction. Does this make sense? We've all been there. But if you give up because you don't see what you're attracting, you're not understanding the law of attraction. Here's how you handle the opposites of what you're trying to get. Everybody write this down. Don't fight what you don't want. Don't fight what you don't want. Don't fight what you don't want. Because if you fight it, that means your observation went to it. Where there is observation, there is energy. Where there is energy, there is attention. And where there is attention and energy, that thing will grow. You can't raise your kids fighting them. No more than you can raise your prosperity fighting poverty. So what you do is you embrace what's wrong in your life. And the moment you embrace it, you neutralize it. Woo! I'm feeling good right now. The moment you embrace the opposite, you neutralize it. If you fight a bully, what's going to happen? The bully gets off on that. They want you to be upset. Let's check it out. Hey, you fat girl. I'm not fat. What does the bully do? Keep going. Hey, you fat boy. You cry. What does the bully do? Feeds off that energy, likes you crying, does it more. Hey, you fat girl. Yeah, you know what? I am kind of fat. That's pretty good. I look good being fat, right? I look good being fat. Hey, you fat boy. Yeah, but I'm on a football team of star. Thank you very much for noticing that I'm fat. Bullies will leave you alone because you embrace their negative energy. Now, if that works for bullies, why you don't think it works for negative energy? Let me explain. Most of you on this phone or in front of me are probably not farmers. You're probably not. The moon is so powerful, so significant, that it being a big sphere, if you're not a flat earth theorist, right? It being a big sphere, the moon controls all the water on planet Earth. This is crazy. The moon, as it comes closer to the earth, it raises the tides. It raises the tides. Again, raises the tides against gravity. The moon raises the tides against gravity. Does this make sense? Now watch this here. You don't care nothing about this because you're not a farmer. That doesn't stop the moon. See, somebody's laughing. That doesn't stop the moon from having all that power and energy. As far as you're concerned, the moon just better do one thing: have enough light so you don't get robbed. And that's okay. And the moon is just reflecting the energy of the sun and showing you light. Or the moon better be pretty when you having that nice date with that strong man with them strong muscles. You know, the moon. All right, she said, yes, Lord, back there. There it is, right? That tall, dark, and handsome man, you understand. Then the moon needs to do with the moon's job. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, other than that, you don't care about the power of the moon. But if you were a farmer, your income rests and is ruled by the moon and the tide seizing. Now, why does this matter? It matters because the moon never stopped being a magnificent force in your life. You just didn't care about it. Can I help everybody on this phone and watching me right now? I need you to start treating negativity like you treat the moon. The moon doesn't exist in your reality because you don't care. Some of y'all need to stop caring about negativity like you don't care about the moon. If you're not a farmer, you don't need to worry about the moon. And if you're not a negative talk show host, you don't need to worry about negativity. But you've embraced the moon. You expect every single night that the moon's going to be there. You no longer have a problem with it, so you don't pay attention to it. Negativity. Treat negativity that way. Treat when you attract what you want. I want $1 million. Oh, here's this overdrive balance. Oh, that's just the moon. I ain't even worried about it. Somebody missed me. Somebody missed me. Somebody missed me. I'm trying to, do you get what I'm saying? Okay? Ooh, this overdraft balance. Stop worrying about that overdraft balance. It's part of the law of attraction. It's the moon to you. Oh, that was cute. Them opposing forces thought they was going to stop me from making this $1 million. I'm still going to get this $1 million. I'm trying to help somebody in this place today. You embrace the moon like you embrace your overdraft. You want to get out of overdraft, embrace it. When you embrace it, you neutralize it. Here's what you do since you don't understand that you need the bad in your life by law of wanting the good in your life. You pay attention to the bad and you lose your doggone mind. And you go, this doesn't work. I've read all these books. I listened to Antonio. I done went to the Plant Better Mindset phone call. And now all of a sudden, I done did all this good stuff and I'm in overdraft. This don't work. And guess what? You quit. And quitters get a quitting harvest. When you are a quitter, let me tell you what you receive. You receive greatness that gets you to a certain point to hurt your feelings. When you have the spirit of quitting, all you're ever going to get is a lot of good news to get you to a certain point to hurt your feelings. So you can quit again. Did y'all hear what I just said? When you are a quitter, when you have a quitter spirit, your subconscious will manifest in your life a lot of success so you can quit on that. How many of you right now are tired of partial blessings? Congratulations. Because you partially keep going. I'm trying to help you with this law of attraction. If you raise your hand, if you tired of partial blessings, guess what? You only give this universe partial energy. Partial positive energy. So you get partial positive blessings. Because what's dominant in you is quitting. And you must manifest situations and circumstances to people that make you say, yay, oh, you let me down. How many of you let you down? How many of you was dating somebody and was waiting for them to let you down? Guess what? How you show up to anything is how you show up to everything. Does this make sense? You have to understand that when you want something, the only way to experience it is to get what you don't want. And you embrace what you don't want, and you don't spend time in what you don't want, and you only enjoy what you do want. Let me break that down before we move on to number 2. Here's what that sounds like broken down in plain English. If you are Hispanic, and everybody in the world is Hispanic, and and everybody in the world looks like you and they're the same size as you, you can't enjoy the world because there's nothing outside of your experience. The only way to enjoy being Hispanic and have Hispanic pride is to have other cultures have pride. Or to have someone try to take your Hispanic heritage away from you. It's the only way you can enjoy the Hispanic heritage you have. Does this make sense? You need the opposite to enjoy what you have. So stop dying because opposites showed up in your life. Somebody should have wrote that down. The reason why the law of attraction is not showing up for you, it's not working for you, because you keep dying when the law of attraction show up in the opposites. The reason why the law of attraction is not showing up for you, is not working for you, is because you keep dying and quitting when the law of attraction shows up for you, but not packaged the way you want it to. Number 2, only 2 things. Actually, let's see real quick. Let me pause there and see if there's any questions over the phone or online or in front of me for every single. There's no questions online. If you got some questions online, I'll hear them. What about over the phone? Any questions over the phone? Okay, we got a question over the phone.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
Hold that too. Oh.
Embrace the opposite of the attraction. So if it's a negative You're saying embrace it and don't die in it?
Okay, that's a good question. What I'm saying is, yeah, well, no doubt. What I'm saying is, if you fight something, that fight is going to grow on you. That something's going to grow on you. If you embrace it, you neutralize it. Think about it. Some of y'all have a cussing problem. If you embrace it, you can not have a cussing problem no more. But the reason you have a cussing problem is because you keep trying to stop cussing. If you say, look, child, look here, I'm a cussing Christian. Oh, Lord have mercy. I have the realest phone calls. I'm just telling you. Okay. But when you embrace that you have a cursing problem, you also embrace everything that comes with that. You know what? My vocabulary can increase. You know what? I recognize I have this problem, so the next time it comes upon me, I can control it. Because anything you can account for, you can control. Make sense? I have a problem with cheating, okay, on relationships, I mean. Okay, if you own that problem, not none of that, Lord still working on me. That's not owning it. That's blaming an external deity for why he ain't worked on you enough to not to have this problem. We gonna keep it real today. When you keep saying the Lord or whatever your deity's name of choice is, still working on me, you're saying, and until he finish, I'm gonna have. Does this make sense? Until he finish, I'm gonna keep doing what I do, because he's still working on me. You don't realize you saying it. You say he's still working on me. Now check this out. Here's the opposite of that. I have a cheating problem. Guess what? You'll stop going to strip clubs now. You probably gonna stay away from people. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to save somebody's relationship right now. This ain't even part of the call. I'm gonna go ahead and make it part of the call. When you know you have a problem, you stop being around problematic situations. You know what I'm saying? When you embrace that this is your problem, what's the first step in any 12-step program? You have to admit you have a problem. Be aware. I am a crackhead. I am a this. I am an alcoholic. And the moment you realize that I am that, then you can control being that. It doesn't mean you won't struggle with it. It just means that you keep yourself out of situations that make you struggle and fail. So to concisely answer her, oh, go ahead. She has another question. No, go ahead.
This is a different person.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
Many people tend to say, me.
Okay, okay, do me a favor. Hold on. You breaking up? Hold on. You breaking up. Try over for me.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you sound better.
When you're in those, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So when you're around negativity and negativity may pop up and you're thinking to yourself, I can't be around this. This isn't a part of my ritual or my daily routine. I got to get away from this. Neutralize it. Don't let that be that moment. Be that positive person that you are, even if anything negative. But this negativity, this is not going to make me negative. This is a chance for me to be positive. This is the moment for me to be that great person, that millionaire, or that I am in this moment. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely what she said. Just in case you were far away from me, is you embrace it. You become you say, listen, this is not what I'm going to do because I have a different focus. It's not. That's exactly what she said. Just not exactly what she said. You understand what I'm saying? She's absolutely correct. Just because you're invited to an argument doesn't mean you have to participate. Somebody should write that down. Just because you're invited to an argument don't mean you have to participate. Just because you are invited to them hurting your feelings don't mean you have to participate. Just because you are invited to them reminding you of who you used to be in your past does not mean you have to participate. Just because they want to remind you that you used to sleep with a lot of people don't mean you have to participate. You don't do that no more. Just because you used to be promiscuous don't mean that you need to be invited to people reminding you of that. And just because you broke don't mean you need to be invited to people reminding you that you broke when you know you got $1 million on your mind. Make sense? Nobody ever passed real estate school without becoming a passed. Nobody ever passed real estate school without becoming a real estate agent before they pass. Before they pass. Not when they pass. They said, this is what I am, and I'm going to pass this thing. Nobody ever became a doctor of any kind, of any PhD, without first becoming that doctor first. Do you understand what I'm saying? That means they didn't smoke weed when everybody wanted them to. They ain't go clubbing. They didn't want to be a clubber. They wanted to have a PhD. So they behaved like a lawyer before they became a lawyer. That's why they got a clean background. Does it make sense to you? So you embrace what's wrong with you. There's an old African proverb that discusses this perfectly. There's two dogs inside of you. The one you don't feed dies. Period. Some of y'all have a massive self-sabotager inside of you. And you feed that self-sabotager every chance you get. If you just stop feeding it, it will stop sabotaging what you're trying to do. Let's break that down neurologically. It's a neural network that you have developed. If you stop using that neural network, it will break down and just become regular neurons again. It will stop being so strong and stop dominating your life. Thing number 2. Not only is you not understanding the law of attraction by the fact that the opposite must come into your life, but your dominant thoughts are killing you and you are unaware of them. Okay? You are unaware of your dominant thoughts. Here we go. Like a UFC fight. You got to watch UFC. Here we go. You know, no, okay, that's all right. Bad joke. Okay, I got some girls in the room. Okay, you say you watch UFC. All right, what's UFC? Oh, I'm finna say you was finna get fired immediately. Okay, good. Now, check this out. If I give you a compliment, you're gonna have 2 reactions. You're gonna say thank you, and you're gonna have your dominant thought reaction. Now, if your dominant thoughts are in sync with your thank you, you're going to be just fine. But if my compliment, you say thank you, and then, or you say it in your head, oh, that was nice. But then you go, what you said, this whole thing, that is your dominant thought. That means I am deflecting receiving good vibes. Now, I know that sounds like it's humility. If you're deflecting receiving good vibes, and if good blessings come from good vibrations, you're also deflecting good money. Let me help you out. Some of you are really good at accepting compliments, but the moment I try to pay you for your service, oh, no, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Okay, I didn't do this for no money. I wish I had some folk. I didn't do this for that. And it's not that you don't like money. It's just the fact that how you feel about money just showed up. Money is yucky to you through to culture, religion, or whatever it may be, many different situations. And so what happens is you accepted my compliment. But the moment I tried to give you money with my compliment, you rejected everything. Anybody ever done that before? Okay. Let me get somebody over the phone. Has somebody over the phone ever done that before? I would love to hear a story about how you just did that recently. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Antonio, did anybody see your story?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I have a story.
Go ahead.
Originally, with processing chicken while producing winners, I actually gave that main script to somebody for free. I didn't want to charge for it. I felt like I wrote it really just to help new people on a new journey. And I wanted to tell my story. And I never thought to charge them, to charge somebody for it. But until I put a price on it, it took me serious.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I'm glad.
That's the only way that individuals took me serious is when I put a price tag on it.
Okay, so this. Wow.
But because I did it just because I wanted to help somebody. But I did not get taken serious because to them, when I wasn't charging for it, it didn't have any value.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so watch this here. She brings up two great points. She didn't charge, and the understood statement there was because she wanted people to like her. That's, she didn't want to charge. She felt bad. How many of y'all have done that? Let me tell you. But the people you look up to charge you every day to follow them. You ain't going to see Oprah without a price tag. I'm not saying she's greedy, because that's not greedy. Now, if you're of poor mindset, you think that's greedy. You understand what I'm saying? Look, let's be honest for a second. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's be honest for a second. You can't even go in your church without getting charged. So stop playing, okay? There's a collection plate coming around. You understand? All right. So money is oxygen. I'm not talking about the church. I ain't talking about Oprah. I'm saying money is a form of energy, and that energy is oxygen if you're a human being. We're going to have to accept this. We're going to have to accept the fact that money is oxygen. Do you need oxygen to breathe? Okay, now watch this here. Watch this here. Hey, I want you to have my product, but take it for free. Now watch this here. Hey, I want you to have my product, but suffocate me so you can like me. Take my product, but don't let me breathe because I really want your friendship. Oh, you said thank you. I was really happy, but now that you've given me oxygen, wait a moment now. I reject your thank you and your oxygen. You understand what I'm saying? That's your view. That's your dominant thoughts of money. Now she says something even more wise, and you can tell that she's happy to be a Les Brown. So in fact, let me give her some free publicity. She has a book on Amazon that is tearing up the market called How to Process. I'm gonna mess up this book. How to Process Chickens While Developing Winners, or something like that. Okay. In fact, give us the name of the book so I don't mess it up. Shantae is there it is.
Wow, producing winners.
There it is. And give us your name so they can hear you.
My name is Shanta McDowell, and the book is called Processing Chicken While Producing Winners. Everything to do with chicken.
She said they got nothing to do with chicken. All right. So when you look at the cover, you have a chicken mindset or an eagle mindset. Shanta McDowell. Y'all remember McDowell's, right?
Yes.
All right. They say coming to America. All right. She wrote a book, Processing Chickens. Wow, I'm messing up. You heard a book, right? I have the book. I'm just messing up the title. The point is I want to give her some free publicity. She's a Les Brown speaker. She's Les Brown certified speaker, trainer, and coach. That's why she told you her problem, or it used to be problem, but then she told you her breakthrough. She said, I start charging. And when I start charging, people start treating me like somebody worthy of charging. Don't miss your shout cue.
That's it.
Yeah, they clapping for you. Yeah.
Used for company training.
Look at that. She said a book is now used for company training. We clap again for that. That's it, right? Listen, if I asked you, now let's think about this for a second. Let's say you lost your home in a hurricane. The roof. Let's say you lost your roof. Who are you going to trust? The contractor that got a price or the contractor said, man, I do it for free?
Right.
Okay. Charging brings validity. You get what you pay for. That is such a culture saying right there, right? You get what you pay for. Does that make sense? And that's how people are looking at you. And every time you don't want to charge because of your dominant thoughts, you're getting what you paid for. Nothing. So, when the law of attraction is not working for you, it's because you're concentrating on something that you desire, but your true you don't want it. Write that down. It is because you're concentrating on something, but the true you doesn't want it. Do you know I know people that are looking for a job right now, and they keep telling everybody they're looking for a job, but the truth is they don't have a job because they really don't want it? They secretly don't want to go back into corporate America. They just don't want to tell the people that they're afraid of that they don't want to do that. So they're going through the motions being unhappy. I just spoke over like half the people watching me right now. It's just crazy, right? Just spoke all of them. It doesn't make sense. We have to get out of the conditioning that what you think is what you want. Everybody write this down. What you think is not what you want. What you think is not what you want. What you think with great emotion is what you want. What you think with great emotion is what you want. Does this make sense to you? Yes, you want $1 million, but you are very emotional about poverty. We got a question? Question online.
What if you're doing something for someone that's not in your lane? Do you still change for your service? Do you still charge for your service, or only charge when it's in your lane?
Okay, that's a great question. It's in your lane now because it's in your energy. Okay, the question was, do you charge someone when it's not in your lane? The moment you put your energy in it, it's in your lane because your lane is your energy. You may not be an expert in that lane, so you probably can't charge expert prices, but you're going to charge for your energy. I sure hope somebody hearing me. If you done showed up, that's the gift. The gift is you showed up. They should be grateful. Now that you got the free gratitude out the way, get paid. I'm trying to help somebody. It was the free part was you showed up, because you don't have you choose who you get to show up to. That's for free. Now that I'm feeling exert some energy. People like me show up I charge just to show up. In some cases, it depends on what you're talking about. Get your computer fixed. It's $150 just to come out. It's in your lane because it's in your energy. If you observed it, you get paid for it. Whether it's money, an email, a connection, a referral, there's many different ways to get paid. But do not do anything for free. Would you like to know? Now, my team knows this here, but I'll tell it to you all. If you want to become a millionaire, do we remember that dollar figure that was per day? No, that's for $3 million, so that's fine. For $3 million, if you want to make $3 million, we'll just use that number. If you want to make $3 million in the next year, that's $8,300 a day. So 8,200 something, but we're right up to 8,300. Watch this here. Everybody receive the value I'm about to put on you right now. If you do anything in your day less than $8,300 worth of worth, you're telling the universe, you're telling your God, you're telling whoever you like that you don't want to be $3 million. Think about that. If you take your own clothes to the cleaners, you're not going to make $3 million. I'm not telling you that when you get $3 million, you can't take your clothes to the cleaners. I'm saying you need to learn how to only do what is your worth. Anything else, staff out. Did you know that you'll get paid more for a public engagement or speaking engagement if you show up with a staff? Do you know a lot of people miss me with free stuff because they just think I'm going to just totally be expensive, which I am. That totally am. But I have a full staff. So anybody of poverty willing to use me misses me. I get missed with a lot of stuff because the perception is he gonna charge. And you're right, I'm gonna charge. You are right. Because Grace and Shannon and Tempest and Deanna gotta eat. And Bryant, who am I missing? And Michelle and Jazz, we gotta eat around here. Does that make sense? My dominant thoughts have held us back long enough. Why would I continue to do what doesn't work for me? That's the last thing of this phone call. Ask yourself very honestly, is what I'm doing working for me? Listen, if what you're currently doing is not working for you, you are applying the law of attraction incorrectly. There should be no more doubts about this. Well, you know, I had an attitude. They was wrong for me. Okay, maybe they were. Is holding on to them being wrong working out for you? Because if you don't have your dreams, you're applying the law of attraction to only manifest poverty for you. Some of you are great poverty manufacturers. Let me give you a few examples of tell you how you think. Now, my staff knows this, but I'm going to do it anyway. You're going to fail. I'm about to do a test for everybody. You're going to fail, okay? You're just going to fail. You're going to fail because I know your heart is, because I can look at it. Now, all of you are going to make $1 million. I'm not going to fail. That's right. You're right. In the next 30 minutes. See that dominant thought that just popped up? Did you see that? That once I put that time limit on it, the real you showed up. You're going to make $1 million. You showed right I'm going to make $1 million. I sure am. Now watch what you did. I'm going to make $1 million right when I'm ready to. I'm going to make $1 million as soon as I finish this. You ain't getting nothing of prosperity when you have determined you're going to get it. The only thing that you will get when you determine you're going to get it is poverty. Prosperity will never show up to you when you're ready for it. Ever. Poverty always will. So check it out. You're going to make $1 million. I sure am. In 25 minutes. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. That's too fast. Guess what? There's a lot of people on planet Earth that's going to make $1 million in the next 25 minutes. So it's not impossible. You just think it's impossible for you. Does that make sense? That's your dominant thoughts. That's you in a nutshell. That's who you are. That's what you do. That's how you feel about you. You feel abundance is out there, just not for you. Or you feel abundance is for me, just not so fast. Let's address that. Some of you have said, I deserve abundance. It should just take a long time from now. You're not going to run from that one. Some of you believe you deserve abundance. It just got to take a long time. Why? Why would abundance take a long time for you? It don't take a long time for nobody else. Why all of a sudden when it comes to you, abundance gets cataract and can't find out where to go? You deserve abundance. And you deserve abundance rapidly. So if you are anything over this phone with any dreams, time. If you are anything over this phone with any dreams, stop taking your time. You don't have to wait for abundance because abundance is your birthright. You can plant better. You can dominate.
I have felt so much in life. I've been so evil. I've done everything in life to mess it up. And I have. I have completely messed this life up. And then I changed. And then I started applying things that I didn't know, but I always knew. You call it the law of attraction. Or maybe you don't. Or maybe you're religious and maybe you're not. Here is what I know. I know that we all have a karmic debt to pay off. And I have either paid mine off or almost off. And now I dedicate my entire life to you. Please know that as my life is dedicated to you, it means I get beat up a lot. But that's what this is about. It is about people like me putting their gains at risk for you. The crazy thing about life is once we get enough, whatever enough means, if you're a politician, it's enough votes. Someone likes money, enough money, whatever enough is. A pastor, enough members, we tend to protect it. This podcast is not about protection. It is about you. I sincerely believe in you. I know you're going to be it. I know you're going to do it, whatever that is for you. There are no mistakes. I want you to share this podcast, but not for personal gain. I want you to share it because I am giving you my every being so you can turn around and do the same for others. I give away me, and then you give away you. I lower me so you can stand on my shoulders, and then you return the favor and you lower yourself so someone else will stand on your shoulders, and then voila. No one is lower than the other because we've all lowered ourselves. Finally, the music in this podcast that you're going to hear, I hope it gets stuck in your head. It's actually from my favorite movie, Cloud Atlas. It's the cover. It's not the original version, but it sounds just like it. Cloud Atlas is a great movie by the Wachowskis. My second favorite movie is The Matrix, but that has nothing to do with this right now. It is about repeating the same mistakes. And so I'm hoping subconsciously that as you repeat the same mistakes, Cloud Atlas is mostly about ascending from those mistakes. So I'm hoping the words, the music, the melody, everything helps you ascend to where you're supposed to be, which is where you've always agreed you wanted to be before you got here. I love you. This is the Secret to Success, Law of Attraction. I really, really know that this will be a blessing, a lifesaver to many people. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate.